again, and welcome back to Right Man in the Wrong Place. My name is Luke Tatum. I react to music, and I appreciate you being here, checking it out with me. It's always a lot of fun, and I especially appreciate y'all who are returning from another video that was here on this same channel. Alright, today we are going to be listening to another song from Blind Guardian, whom I enjoy very, very much. This is a song I have heard many times, and I'll explain that more in a moment. This is a request from the great Zitronenparty, who has made some of the top picks on this channel. So Zitronenparty, I really appreciate you. Thank you, as always. Blind Guardian, Sacred Worlds is the name of the song. It's from the album At the Edge of Time, which released in 2010. Apparently, this is also a song on the soundtrack for the game Sacred 2. I have not played that game. From what I understand, this is an in-game concert of the band playing the song. I saw like the first couple of seconds because YouTube always is like showing you the first few seconds of things, even if you don't want to see it. So I think it looks like it's in-game graphics, and that's kind of a funny thing. So this might be hilarious, but never seen this video. As I said, I've definitely heard the song, and a little bit of a story to that. So I'll tell the story after we start listening, because I don't want to talk for a long, long time. I'll hit play, and let's enjoy listening to this track. I do have the lyrics pulled up as well. Looks like in-game graphics to me. Very like World of Warcraft era.
Hello, my loyal servants! Listen, this is for the people of Ancaria.
I guess that's the in-game world on Caria.
The suffering goes on. Just keep in mind, this world is sacred.
Not quite the lengthy build-up that is on the album version, but that's fine. It's fine. Pretty cool. Pretty cool looking in-game avatars for these guys. It's actually well mapped. That's great. I'll back it up a little bit. So I'm really impressed that they actually have the drums like matched to what is happening in the song very well here, and you know, they've got a nice array of cymbals and everything. It's actually really cool. I know that's not particularly easy to do, and so that's nice. It's very nice. By the way, Avatar, I use the term Avatar. You know, the Avatar movies are very popular. Not that I care about those, but if you are not aware, the term avatar, the reason that that is used in modern like online games to refer to your character inside of the game universe is because of a little novel called Snow Crash by Neil Stephenson. And I'm going to try to see if I can point that out. It's down here, right there. You see SN and CRA. Snow Crash. That novel, it's one of my favorite novels. It's in my top 3 fiction works, and highly recommend it. All of the big Silicon Valley tycoons, you know, that started all these companies, the guy that started Wikipedia, a lot of the people who shaped the modern online world, heavily influenced by that book. This is a total side tangent, has nothing to do with anything except that these guys are in the game universe to play this concert. So there you go. Cool. Now let's talk about the way that I know this song. Okay, so my son, he is autistic. He's awesome. Literally the coolest kid I've ever met. And I know he's my son. Like, I'm a biased party here. Super cool though, super positive attitude. Just love the kid. He's awesome. He's 13, and when he was a baby, like very very young, he had a real hard time going to sleep. Okay, like you do like bouncy seats and different things for kids to try to get them to go to sleep, try to help them sleep. And a lot of those things are meant to replicate like the natural state that they're in before they're born, like inside of the womb. And so, things like an appliance, like a washer or dryer, can make noise that kind of sounds similar to the noise of like organs making sounds inside of a mother's womb. And interesting stuff like that. So like driving around used to help him sleep. But he used to hate music, like cover his ears and yell about it. And I think it's like an emotional maturity thing, but we found a few songs, a handful of songs, like 5, that would help him sleep. And so there was like a song by Lindsey Sterling, the dancing violinist who's very popular on YouTube. There was, some others, doesn't matter. One of them was this song. And I don't know how or why I figured that out. I don't remember the details, but it was like, okay, well, it's time for bed. Put this on. And like music from Skyrim, some of the atmospheric songs from Skyrim would help a lot. But yeah, this song, for real, amazingly effective at helping him sleep. And so there you go. That's my big story. Zitronenparty's been waiting forever to hear that because I teased it in the comments. But that's cool. It's a totally rad song. And yeah, I'm going to back it up a little bit. Let's listen to some more. I don't have a whole lot to say like on the lyrics or anything, but the song is awesome. It's just a blast to listen to. So let's listen to it. And thanks for listening to me ramble first. It's like very more like symphonic metal that you would expect, rather than a lot of their extremely like bardic tunes when we're talking about the Blind Guardian catalog. I really like that he uses the drumstick flat on the snare. That's something I've always enjoyed about that song. So if you imagine the drum head on a snare drum, and instead of striking it, gotta do this where you can see it. Instead of striking it, I'm holding a drumstick here. I can use my phone or something. But instead of striking it like this, it's laying the the drumstick down and kind of clicking it on the rim. So right, the rim is a little bit higher than the drum head, so you get a little bit of the sound of the drum head and the sound resonating through the drum, but you also get the sound of the metal frame of the drum, and it's kind of just a click sound, and that's in there a couple of times. It's unusual, especially in like metal, to hear that really used. It's more of a jazz type thing, so it's kind of a cool little nugget. Oh yeah, and there's like a whole orchestra type thing going on at points in here. As you might imagine, I didn't listen to this song much after my son grew up. I've heard it 150 times, 350 times. It's like, yeah, I'm kind of done. But it is really a good song. I'm also interested in what they use for the symbols. It kind of almost looks like, you know, helmets or something. I mean, not really, but I wonder what those are patterned after, if it's some kind of a thing that's on a structure or something in a game asset. Isn't that weird? Like a shield? Epic solo section. This is so good. This song is great. It's really one of my favorite Blind Guardian songs, even though I haven't heard it in so long. Oh yeah. There's so many like cool transitions. There's so many different, you know, isolated segments that are really nice. I mean, it's to me, it's one of the best planned Blind Guardian songs, and you know, I haven't heard them all, so I can't really say that, but I just enjoy it so much. It's totally rad. There's vibes sometimes of like this kind of like, I don't know, green movement type thing that you could read into it in portions of the song, and I try not to think about that because I don't really care about that. But I think it's more game related, and I don't know the story of the game, you know, so I'm just assuming it's about the game and saving the game's world, and you know, that would make more sense. But it's great. I mean, it's totally great. It's so fun. It's you know, I can't say too much. I can't do a whole lot of analysis because I'm so like nostalgic about it because of the emotional tie with my son and stuff. So, you know, it's a cool opportunity to listen to it again. And the video's fun. And, you know, it's kind of, they did this like with Warcraft 3 at one point. I forget what song that is, but you know, this has been done before, right? This kind of a thing, and they totally nailed it here. So it's a blast. And it's a long song too. Like, I'm shocked that it's such a long track for this game, you know? So cool. Oh man. So yeah, that's my story. That's why that's a personally significant song to me. Um, it's kind of random. I mean, it is random, but that was a nice opportunity to revisit that material. It's still, I mean, it's still an excellent track, right? It's got everything you could possibly want. It's got those um it's kind of a telling a story there. It's got the fast parts, the slow parts. I mean, it just fires on all cylinders. There's a lot of really really cool stuff that happens in those 6 minutes and 18 seconds. I feel like it's a little bit longer, the original song, because it has this more prolonged symphonic opening and outro. It sounded slightly different there at the very end. So this is kind of an abridged version for the video, but totally sweet. I mean, totally sweet. So I appreciate y'all checking this out with me. Hope you enjoyed my little story, and you know, let's keep going. Let's do some more Blind Guardian if anybody wants to hear that, because they're a fun band and it's always good to talk about. Let's see here. That's it. If you want to support the channel, two ways to do that. Right below my face, paragraph and buy me a coffee. Two different platforms. They work two different ways. But if you want to check them out, I really appreciate it. If not, likes and subscribes and all that stuff are free, as you know. Until next time, the right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world.